We know how to fix this, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it because the teachers' unions and the educational establishment, not only in New Jersey but across the country, know that fixes to that take apart the monopoly they have on education. And until we have that fundamental fight in this country as to who's going to run education in this country, parents or unions, until we fix that and come to a conclusion on that, we're not going to be able to fix the achievement gap or some of those other things in a big way. You know, some of the biggest billionaires and multi-billionaires in the world, who every year have an education reform panel. I have no problem with saying that the teachers' unions deserve a political punch in the face, because they do, because that's what they do to us.
Welcome.
Glad to be here. Good to be back in New Hampshire. The NEA went after me and all the other groups went after me in the recall, but they made me the #1 target again last year. Why? Because I threatened them. I threatened them because I actually care about getting things done, not just about talking about them. And I think that's part of the reason why you see so much interest from Washington in this race and even in going after us the other day.
Is K-12 education in America in crisis?
I would like to take the money and the power from Washington in education, take the money and the power and send it back to the states, which ultimately get back to the schools.
We either think that parents and local communities are smart enough to adopt good standards for their kids and tough standards, or we think this will only happen if people in D.C. force us to do this because they're smarter than us and they know better than us. I just don't think that's true. I don't think the nation's collective wisdom is in D.C. I worry for our country. I think we're becoming more and more dependent on the government. I think we are going the way of Greece. I think we need to get power out of D.C. But I've got a second concern. The first is philosophical. And the first is I don't think the federal government should be adopting one-size-fits-all standards.